Honestly, man, I feel like the most underrated biopic out there and the best one is Walk the Line. I really do. I think it's like the most underrated biopic out there, and it's so good, and Joaquin Phoenix gives such a good performance in it. I don't know why I'm saying this. I think I just want to say it because I feel like it's underrated. Yeah, enjoy the review. Rocketman is a film about the life of the legend Elton John. It's yet another biopic we're getting, and it's directed by Dexter Fletcher. And when you see the trailers for this movie, you're thinking, okay, another biopic. Is this gonna be the same thing we've been seeing? You know, the drugs, the ups and the downs, the tragedy of being famous. Is it gonna be another one of those? And yes, it is kind of another one of those. It does have that same similarity to it. However, the artistic style in which Dexter Fletcher chooses to present this tragedy and the story and the ups and the downs and the greatness of it is unlike anything I've ever seen. It was really just enjoyable and interesting. And I'm not a fan of musicals. Look, I don't like them really at all, except, you know, like I said, La La Land, and then there's The Lion King. That's about it, really. The way they did the musicals in this movie was so smart to me, because the passage of time in movies, you know, they could have just done a montage of him shopping or a montage of him having a breakout with something, or, you know, something like that. But instead they do it with a musical form, and it was so enjoyable to watch because you understand what's happening, you understand the passage of time and what's happening, but it also does it in a fun and artistic way with so many symbolism throughout, and it was really fun to watch. It always caught my attention. It really was a surprise. I'm not a fan of musicals. I don't like musical numbers, but I really thoroughly enjoyed it because it kind of pushed the film forward. It was a narrative piece almost, and it really worked in this film, I thought. And let me just tell you, man, the acting in this movie is incredible. It really is something else. I wasn't expecting so many different good performances, because the one performance I was expecting to be good was Taron Egerton's. Dude, let me just say, man, oh my god, like what is this, man? Look, I've been a fan of him since Kingsman. Kingsman's one of my favorite movies, and I've really been a fan of him since then. I wanted him to do well in other movies. I really enjoyed him in Eddie the Eagle. I really enjoyed him in every kind of movie he's been in. Not so much Robin Hood, but that wasn't his fault. Oh my god, in this movie, this is his best performance by far. I mean, oh my god, dude, to me, honestly, this is the best performance of the year to me. I really enjoyed his performance, because in the trailers, it looked like he was really kind of pulling off the whole Elton John, the spunky, you know, high Elton John, the fun Elton John. What about the other side of Elton John? What about him? What is he gonna be able to do that? And that was even better to me. That's what really surprised me, was he really got the emotional Elton John. It felt like he hit all cylinders. He was Elton John in that movie. I didn't feel like he was trying to act. He put his own twist on things, and he even sang himself, and he didn't sound exactly like Elton John. He did his own little thing, but it was similar. The way he was able to do that, and it was just incredible to me. And he made me emotional about Elton John, the way he was feeling, what Elton John was going through, and I really felt it. I really felt it in this movie. And I think it just goes with the acting and the direction of it. I think this movie just hit all cylinders like that. It's really hard to kind of say anything bad about it, because I really enjoyed all of it. There was no part where I was bored in it. Really, it was so much fun to watch, and it was really emotional. I just really enjoyed every bit of it. And one thing I did notice was that Elton John is an executive producer on this, so I'm sure he has an input about the way it was done, because I remember watching an interview him saying that he wanted this to be different than any other biopic. He wanted it to be something that was different, because he is different. Elton John is different, and I think it was really fitting for him to have his story told in a different artistic way. One thing I'm really hoping for Taron Egerton in this movie is that he gets an Oscar nod, because to me it was just, it really was the best performance of the year. I wasn't expecting it to be that good, and I think it should get an Oscar nod, even though it's this early in the year. And the Academy, you know, it's just 50-50 with him. You don't ever know what's gonna happen with him. I really think that he could win. I really do, because this performance was so good. He's at least gonna get a nod, if not win. I really do. But we'll have to see. You got Joker coming out with Joaquin Phoenix. So, I mean, you just gotta wait and see, but I think he'll at least get a nod. So yeah, overall, man, I had a blast with this movie. I had a fun time. I really enjoyed every kind of moment in it. There were so many different kind of moments with fun, and there was emotional moments, and made me feel for Elton John. I really enjoyed it. You know, I'm not the biggest Elton John fan. I really don't listen to his music a whole lot. I know a few songs here and there, but I'm not a huge fan of him. But I really enjoy the way they told a story, and I enjoy the songs in this movie a whole lot. I really like the song. I'm gonna go check out a lot of his songs now because of it. And I think this film really just tells a story in a very unique way that's very him. If I had to say there's anything bad with it, I mean, I really can't say anything. I can't think of anything because I enjoyed every moment of it. But maybe there's a few pacing issues, but I mean, what movie doesn't have that really? There's a lot of movies that have that. That's about it really. So I'm gonna give Rocketman an 8.5 out of 10.
What the bloody hell was that on your face, mate?
Yeah guys, I very much enjoyed this movie. It was a blast to watch. I really enjoyed every second of it. I think even if you're not a fan of musicals, that you really enjoy this film, because they're not in there that much. I mean, they're really not. I mean, people are kind of saying there's a lot of musical stuff in there. It's not that much. It's just here and there, maybe. You know, it's kind of spread out throughout. Yeah, guys, those are my thoughts on Rocketman. I'm Chase Lee, and if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this in the future, you can click right here after I disappear.